One of the most underrated spots to find cool backyard wildlife is underneath debris. So in today's video, I'm going to give you the rundown on how to find really cool animals underneath objects in your backyard. Hi, my name is Spencer and welcome to My Wild Backyard. Today, I'm going to be showing you how to find cool animals underneath stuff. So we're going to call this video the My Wild Backyard Guide to Finding Cool Things Under Things. Now the nice thing about flipping over rocks and logs and things like that is you don't need to live on 4 acres of woods to be able to do it. You can pretty much go anywhere in your local park or even your own backyard, flip over little bricks, stones, things like that, and these tips still pretty much apply. Rocks, logs, and other pieces of large debris prevent moisture from escaping the ground and block out heat from the sun. Thanks to this, they create a cool, moist area at the surface level that's like a continuation of the subterranean ecosystem underneath. So whenever you flip over a brick or roll over a log, it's like opening a window to another world. So the whole point of this video being a guide is that I'm supposed to be giving you tips on how to increase your chances of finding something cool underneath the stuff you're looking under. So, real quick, let's go through 3 places you should look and 3 places where you might not have as good of luck. Undisturbed logs, stones, bricks, anything like that have had a lot of time to accumulate moisture and decaying material underneath, which can attract a wide variety of interesting creatures. If you can find some logs or rocks near lots of plants, many subterranean herbivores may take refuge underneath these objects during the day, then come out at night to feed on the plants. Look for debris on the ground near water. Not only will these objects build up the most amount of moisture underneath, their proximity to sources of water may attract various amphibians that you wouldn't normally see walking around on the surface. Underneath objects that are too small, you'll find that not enough moisture can build up, and there really just isn't enough space for some of the more interesting creatures you might be able to find. Under recently disturbed debris, you'll probably have the worst luck. Anything that may have been hiding under there might have been scared off, or there may simply have just not been enough time for material and moisture to build up underneath that would attract the kind of animals that you're looking for. Unless it's ants you're looking for, flipping over rocks and logs near where you found a colony of ants will probably be unproductive. Ants expand their colonies as far as they can and tend to be fairly aggressive. Right here is case in point why I usually don't look under rocks and bricks near where I found ants. A little baby centipede wandered into this ant colony after I flipped the brick, and it took a fraction of a second for one of the worker ants to find and kill it, then carry it off to feed the rest of the colony. Poor little guy. Over here we have a perfect example of all 3 of our ideal conditions. This log is actually a log I've never seen before, and has clearly been rotting there for a long time. It's between 2 streams, and it's right next to a tree. So this log probably has a lot of moisture and decaying material underneath. And I'm actually trying to figure out how I'm supposed to get to it because it's kind of surrounded by briar vines. The reason this one's a big deal is its proximity to water and the level of rot that it seems to be having means it could have some like really neat salamanders or something underneath. It's always a gamble flipping over a log like this, but I'd honestly be pretty disappointed if I didn't find anything underneath because it's such an ideal location. Alright, here goes nothing. Ow. That's super rotted. Go away. There is a huge millipede. Hold on. Whoa! Anything else underneath here? Oh, big ants.
That's fun. But yeah, this is exciting. Let's take a look at this guy.
Now this is a North American giant millipede. They don't get quite as big here in North Carolina as they do in other parts of the US, but this is actually the biggest one I've ever seen. And considering I see these guys few and far between, I would say that this log was pretty productive. These millipedes are incredibly docile, and their main defense mechanism is really only curling up into a little spiral and hoping that you'll leave them alone. I'm going to go ahead and let this little guy go, but I hope you found this guide useful. For more backyard wildlife encounters, click on the video on your screen. I hope to see you there, but until next time, don't forget to get outside and find your own adventure.